Hey everybody, how we doing today? So we got a beautiful day here in the Florida Keys, and I am on the 25-mile gamble that there's a parking spot over here at the Indian Key Phil side road launches. Did that a couple of videos ago. Today we have some favorable conditions. Last time I was here, the wind was coming out of the west-southwest, which is very rare, and then the tide was high, so definitely not the time to be trying to do any flats fishing, but it was good for the prospecting. Today we've got winds coming more from the east, a little bit more blowy, but that's okay because they'll be blowing right over the US 1, so that knocks it down. So that'll give me a chance to hit the western side, leeward side of Shell Key, and the flats in the center between there and Legume Vitae or Legume Island. That's where I'm going to target today. The tide is going to be a low tide at around 4:45, so that's going to be good as well. So much better conditions to try things out. So we're going to head up there. Hopefully there's a parking spot and we'll be good to go. All right, found a spot, thank God. This is a different section. It's a little bit farther to the west, but it looks like it's got a good spot over here. I'm closer to that Legume Vitae, so I could just roll it down right here and slide it in. There's Shell Key, and actually it's good because these are the two channels that I wanted to go through the flats on. But right now it's got a little bit of a storm issue here, some rain and wind, but no big deal. I'll just have the kayak down and ready to go and just wait till it slows up a bit. So let's get unloaded. All right, that was quick and easy. Bring the stuff over here, drop it down, load it up, and we are good to go. So that little storm passed through, so looking like it's gonna clean up. I don't see any other flats boats out there, so it might be just me again. But I'm just gonna go straight out there, run along the edge, check out those channel edges, and then maybe make my way over to Shell Key on the west side of it, since I didn't get a chance to hit that last time. So that's our plan. Wait for the tide to drop, get to low tide. That's why we can't have nice things. They're stuck up on the flats. He's digging a hole. You can see the white patch all the way to the right there. But yet, everybody's still on the boat instead of getting off and just pushing it. As soon as you get stuck, everybody off the boat and just push it. Don't think about it, don't wait, just get off the boat. Otherwise, they are stuck there for, see, 6 hours, 5-6 hours before the tide starts coming back up, and it'll be high enough for them to leave. Oh, I think I see a nice bucket. Always use a nice bucket. So far looking good. I don't see a handle on it, but that's not a problem. I can make it. Oh, is there a hole in there? No holes. It's a big deep bucket. Just a chip. Solid, nice bucket. I didn't bring much gear today, so I didn't even bring my bucket. I just got my little lure box, but we'll take it. Into the back it goes. Guess I better put some water in it. Don't blow away. Cool. Score right off the bat. All right, so I'm just trying to get away from the main boaters channel. I'm going to head out to the center flats here and then possibly angle up towards the Shell Key, this corner there. I worked all of that side because last time the wind was blowing this direction. Now it's blowing this direction, so that'll be the leeward side there, and I'll be able to see those. And then I could draw basically just go across these flats in the center here along these channels. It's still pretty high, so it's kind of hard to see anything, but this will be drop-in. These flats will be exposed, and that'll shrink things down quite a bit. Plus there's some nicer flats in that center there, but like I said, to get away from the main boat traffic area over here. The south half of Legume Island, I know, I used to fish that before, but I have never been to the north side as well, so that's an option as well. And that's kind of why I wanted to push away from that front side, even though there's flats all along there. You got all these jet skis. Got all these sand spots here, over there. Kind of want to check those out. Good sign, stuff is rooting. Usually it's a stingray. Just never know. This one's kind of small here. The other thing is I gotta figure out which way the current is going. I'm pretty sure it's going out, going that way. A couple little stains here. So it should be at the point here and here. Mr. Ray, you down there in the sand? All right, so I ran right up to the edge of the island here, so now we're about a foot, so that's a much more manageable. So I'm just gonna follow this around the edge to those sandy patches and see what's around here. So I'll stay in this shallow water around here, and then as this gets down to 6 inches, 4 inches, where it's not going to be holding fish, then I'll push out to the next stage back to where the channels are. So it might be this next ring there, and then as that drops even more, then I'll go even farther, and then to the point where the flats are basically just exposed and everything is getting pushed into the channels, and then I'll work the channel edges. So that's the kind of our plan. Have this little lagoon entry point here. That's really good because well, it's probably tarpon here, but that's going to flush food out right into this outlet over here and then out. So I want to take a look all along inside here and then see. I might try to go inside there, see what's in there. Probably some juvenile tarpon. While the northwestern side of the Shell Key is the deeper side. See, it's already 3 foot plus, where just back there it was 8 inches, and then I can see right up there it goes back up to the flat. So this is the deeper cut side. There's bait all stacked up in there. Imagine this is where the tarpon would be, but we're gonna head to those flats there and then follow it across and get back to the skinny water. I think it gets deeper out there. Shell Key Preserve State Park, no trespassing. Well, this is the first time I'm seeing signs of life. Got a little nurse shark there. There's another shark going across there. That's more than I've seen since that big cuda right at the beginning. But we're between the split on Shell Key because I wanted to go all the way around the northwest side, which I did. So we'll finish it up, and I think I'll make the channel run out to the middle flats between Legume and this Shell Key. These guys just showed up over here, but I was out there last time. Good to see I'm not the only one out here. Gives me hope. All right, we are in my target zone, I think, here. Pretty big, expansive flat here, right between Shell Key and Legume Key there. This is all blocked off pretty well. One of these, it's got to be that channel, is where the jet skis are, so I'm going to target kind of this right hand side away from it. But yeah, I think I'm going to spend the rest of my time around here and just kind of see how far I can go in each direction and see what we see. See something coming here. Where'd he go? Oh, right there. Oh God. Is that a shark? That's a shark. That is a sharky shark. That's what we're looking for. Just a body, shade, a little bit of movement there. I saw him though, so that's good. Bit of nervous water coming up here. Or do I see it? I thought I saw a tail wagging. Did it see me? Thought we had a permit there. Well, I am stealth speed paddling, push poling right down the middle of this flats. Actually coming to the end of it up here. Started pretty far back there. I'm not seeing anything. I'm not being real stealthy. I'm not splashing, but I'm moving pretty quickly just to see if I scare something up, just to see some bodies, but nothing. I've seen that one bonnet head when I first started, and that was it. I think this wind seems to be laying down pretty good. I might run to the Atlantic side. I prefer that. It was my first choice, but I thought the wind coming out of the south might make it a bit blowy out there, but that's definitely the better place to be for this lower and incoming tide. So I'm going to finish this up and then make the run out there, just take a look and see what it's like. All right, we're going to cross over to the Atlantic side, work the flats on this side. Nice short fishing spot. Saw a bobber over there. A lot of tarpon in these areas. I saw him last evening when I was coming through in that little channel that follows US 1. So let's see if we can find some good flats out here. These are all protected flats. I'm gonna run out a little bit farther, see if I can find some little bit more sandy spots. The flats out here in the Atlantic go out for a mile. You see from the bridge US 1, and it's still the same flats. I'm just right along the edge of the channel. I think I'm going to work that side, but I want to run to the edge out here. It kind of stops up here and where those signs are. Checking out the old island here. Little sightseeing bird watching booth, but no longer. I did see one permit as I was coming around the front side, but I'm going to work the flats along the edge here. This is my old spots. Baby tarpon, or is that a bonefish? I think that's a tarpon. Oh, looking at it. Was that a ladyfish? There. He's still looking over there. Oh, there it goes over there. Oops. Well, low tide just never really got low. We got to be past 5 o'clock. The best flat spots I found on the Atlantic side was my old fishing grounds by the island here. The rest of the stuff is flats and it's beautiful crabgrass like this, but there's no broken bottom. It's just 100% crabgrass, and I can't see anything through that. So with the wind coming from the Atlantic over and then losing the sun, I think I'm going to go back to the Gulf side, get on the skinny flats, and then look for any tailing action as we get towards the evening time, because it's not really going to be able to sight fish anything. So let's go on back. All right, plan F. We're back here at Shell Key the Split. This has been the only spot where it had some reasonably shallow waters. The rest of the flats over there are already up to like 2 or 3 feet, so kind of useless. Yeah, tides matter. So I'm just gonna hang around here for a little bit longer, maybe half an hour. Just drift around, try to look for some tails because it's getting harder to see. Otherwise I'll hopefully see something in this zone, since that's the only thing I can really see with the glare. But we'll try to pull out a Hail Mary here. All right, I see some nervous water. It's about the only thing that I could really target. It's very difficult to see with the glare. Can't tell which way it's going. A lot of time it could be just a little cuda or needlefish. It's arched, so I can't tell. Finally saw a wake there, but it's a little sharky shark. Swimming across there. Not the right movements. Not the right pec fins. At least there's something moving out here. About the right size, nurse shark. Not the right fish. Man, if I'm gonna see anything tailing, this is the spot. My Hail Mary. Otherwise I'm going home. Dang it. There went my bonefish. He came out from over there and said right behind me, later. Dang it. Why was he over in here by the mangroves? He must have just came out of the channel. God dang it. I go back. I was gonna work this little other side pocket here. Golly. It's like a gut punch. He wasn't having it, man. He was moving too. He just said skedaddle time. Well, I don't know why that one was here, but it was. I mean, there's a tidal wrap around, and this is kind of an on-ramp to the flats from the channel here, so it's kind of the reason why he's here, but I don't know if it was just a timing thing or if possibly he was just kind of laid up right here and just waiting for food to get flushed to him. Just doing a Hail Mary. There's a fish in there, but that's not, can't be a bonefish. Not inside there. It's a decent size. What is that? Right there. Swimming across. What is that? The rare bonefish in the mangroves? Where'd he go? Where did he go? Huh. Disappeared. It was bigger than the mangroves. Oh, there's mangroves. Checking me out. Guys seen a bonefish around here? You know, kind of silvery looking sucker fish. Yeah, it's much larger than these guys in there. Oh, there he is right there. That little snook. Get one shot, one kill. Oh! Yep, one shot, one miss. That was the snook that I saw. Well, that's kind of good. I don't want to lose this thing. Oh, there he's back. He's a nosy little sucker. Now I think he knows humans bad. All right, there's something. Oh, dang it. I thought I didn't see his pec fin sticking up. Then I was gonna be like, ooh, that's what we're looking for. But nope. I saw it. And that's Mr. Shark. He's got that swagger, tail swagger. Nice size one. 3-footer, 2.5, 3-footer. Not a baby. Ah, dang it. Then we've got this big old thing eyeballing me. I don't know where the bonefish are at. Don't ask me. All right, I called it quits. Game over. The only good thing is that last spot that I left, as soon as I left, another guy, flats guy, came on there, went right to the spot where I was checking out and just staked his pole out and got on his platform, and that's where I left him. So I was thinking that was a good spot, and it is. Here's the Lignum Vitae Key Aquatic Preserve. That's not the island I was working today. I was doing shell key here. Actually, I was doing all this in the center. Then I also did all the way around. Then I came back through over here, all the way over here, back over here, and back over here, and then back to the launch. So I covered some waters. But anyways, so the three things that I still need to work on, definitely today, tide was an issue. I hit low tide, but I think it was kind of a flat tide where it didn't really drop very much. So I have to go back, find out what low tide was, what foot range it was, and then I need to look for about a half a foot, 0.5 less than that, and that would be about what I'm looking for. Because the issue is that there wasn't a spot that I hit, even at low tide, that the bonefish could have stayed there if they wanted to. So what I need is that low tide to push them off the flats into the channels or out to the Atlantic or out to the Gulf. So I have a shot at them as they're leaving, and then I have a shot at them when they're coming back. As the tide starts rising, they start coming back. Otherwise, they don't have to move. So they're spread out all over these flats, and without the tide pushing them, they could stay there the whole time, and it makes it difficult for me to kind of develop any patterns. The second thing I want to do over here is to work the bonefish football field in front of Bass Pro Shops, Worldwide Sportsman. That's kind of all a rectangle. It's like an oversized football field. It's all blocked off to outboard motors, and it's just a big flats, and that's kind of very famous for the bonefish there. So I'd like to do a drift there, or a couple drift, or even spend a whole evening just working that. I just cut through it one edge and then cut down the other edge, and that was it my last trip. And then third is to bring a packet or two of frozen shrimp. Now that I know a couple of key areas, is that I would anchor up and chum, throw out handfuls of shrimp out there and see what those draw and kind of develop patterns that way. But yeah, that's what I got to do. But otherwise, the parking spots are working out good. This is the second area that I've tried, and I've got good water access, so that's good. So 2 more accesses, and then if they're all good, then I should be all right. The other thing I noticed is a lot of these people just stop, get out, take a picture. So even if they're all blocked up, I just got to be patient, pull over, wait for somebody to leave, and then just take the spot. Since none of them really make a difference, I have access at all of them. So that's good to know. But anyways, thanks for watching, and I will see you next video. Bye. That's what she looks like in her parallel parking spot. US 1.